Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jackson Steger alongside Lauren Katz, and welcome to this week's edition of Devil's Nation.
We begin with women's soccer, who are traveling this weekend. After finishing 1-1 in last week's Duke Nike Classic, the Blue Devils repeated their same level of success Friday night in Birmingham. Duke was tested to the limit when they defeated Samford 2-1 in double overtime behind a powerful 25-yard goal from sophomore Ashton Miller. On Sunday, the team wasn't as successful, falling to LSU 1-0.
Back in Durham, the volleyball team had a roller coaster of a weekend, playing 2 home games, essentially back-to-back. The Blue Devils took on the Cardinals of number 3 Stanford Friday night in front of a packed crowd in Cameron Indoor Stadium, eventually losing the thrill of the game 15-10 in the 5th and final set. Duke found it within themselves to rally the next day when they swept UNC Wilmington 3-0.
Over on East Campus, the field hockey team also had a home doubleheader this weekend, taking on number 12 Wake Forest as well as the Tribe of William & Mary. Friday night, our Blue Devils suffered a slight setback when they were upset 2-1 by the Demon Deacons. But like their volleyball counterparts, Duke rallied their next game when they crushed William & Mary 6-2 behind a hat trick from junior Heather Morris.
Moving back to soccer, the men's team continued their hot streak in 2 exciting matches this weekend. First, they extended their winning streak to 4 games with a convincing 5-1 victory against Loyola on Tuesday night. 5 different Blue Devils registered a goal in a prime example of balanced scoring for Duke. Then on Friday night, the Blue Devils took on the reigning national champions from the University of Virginia and managed a 2-2 draw. The men's soccer team is undefeated thus far this season.
Last, but certainly not least, the men's football team kicked off their first home game of the season with a crushing defeat of crosstown school NC Central. In a battle of Durham's finest, the Blue Devils rattled off a staggering 55 points on the Eagle Pride defense, while allowing 0 points scored. Junior quarterback Thomas Sirk was a central catalyst for the Blue Devils, passing for 315 yards and rushing for 86 on his way to 4 touchdowns.
That's all for today. Tune in next week for the latest Duke highlights and sports updates.